Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing the superb Eversolo Play streaming amplifier. This sort of compact, sort of mini system sized product is stunning from a performance perspective. Now, the Play comes in two versions, the Play that we'll see today and the Play CD, which is a side-loaded CD player to cover off all sorts of applications as far as, you know, that old CD collection that you might have and things along those lines. The Play, it's got an excellent AKM DAC chip on board, it's got Bluetooth, all the latest Bluetooths, it's got wired and wireless internet connections, and it's really designed to be that type of product that you just sort of add some speakers to. From a performance perspective, it is entry level for Eversolo. 60 watts a channel, 110 watts into 4 ohms, so it's enough to drive some good sized bookshelf speakers. Not quite enough on board to look at a floor standing speaker, but that's where a streamer, an amp and a traditional pair of speakers would fall into place. What this product, given its price, does absolutely perfectly is livens up all of the streaming services imaginable, including of course AirPlay and Spotify Connect, Tidal Connect, all of those things. It gets people thinking about some of the very high resolution streaming services available under DSD and other things along those lines too. And it gives you the ability for those in a small space to add a really good quality stereo, or a trickle down of someone that might have an older pair of speakers they're trying to reuse elsewhere and is familiar with the Eversolo ecosystem for the main room. So it's perfect. Right, let's have a look. Okay, obviously the box, now look, it's got Eversolo on it along with some delivery information. Scannable serial number and model information on one side, and then that's pretty much it. You see, these are actually outer freight cartons. They're designed to protect the product in freight, and as the end user you might choose to discard this, it's done its job, and then look to the inner packaging for something you may actually keep. Now the inner packaging is shrink wrapped in plastic. It's got the Eversolo logo. Now anything like these, easiest to open is run your knife just along one of the seams of the box so that you're not unnecessarily scratching or marking it, and then just tear away the last of the plastic. The boxes themselves are embossed. There's an Eversolo logo, and then it's embossed with sort of a black on black to give you this, and I hope the light kind of catches it, with musical instruments, music, all sorts of things, just to give it a little bit of creativity. Again, emulation of serial number and product code on one edge. Opening this, very, very easy. It's a simple enough process. Highlighting the quick start guide, the introduction to Rune, and then a warranty certification card at the top. Then there's a piece of closed cell foam, and we get to see the product sitting perfectly presented and perfectly protected inside some cut closed cell foam. There's some accessories, and it's pretty straightforward to remove those. On the accessory boxes that you would have seen with some of the other Eversolos, it's screen printed with what you expect to see inside. No points for guessing that this is a New Zealand IEC earthed power cord. Removing the player from the next section is very, very straightforward. Just set it off to one side, and I'll show you what I mean about the packaging. Beautifully cut to fit, including the feet, to ensure that it's well protected in transit. Okay, now from there the product is wrapped in a opaque plastic cover. Some very clear and easy to see tabs that can be removed. So you take a moment, you tear those open. Fighting me today, there we go. And then the final piece. Again, packaging's fighting me today. They need to put a better tab on this, to be honest. There we go. Right. Okay. So, look at that. Firstly, it's a brilliantly elegant piece. It's at the base, isolation feet, and the heat sink associated with its amplification stage. Again, at 60 watts a channel, it's going to get warm. It's got at the front a protective cover over the touchscreen surface. Okay, there we go. And then we see the final elegance that Eversolo has brought to market with this product. It's a very straightforward operation, and with a volume control with chog control sort of features, it's also very easy to navigate. The product has an excellent colour display, and please, as always, hang around for the photographs. I'll take some close-ups, including some of the software things that these will do. Leaning it forward, we see the high resolution logo and then the Eversolo brand lathed into the top. It's basically square as far as the same width as its depth, and that's part of its elegance. It's at the rear we see how brilliantly appointed it is though. Boring side of things, we've got a rocker switch and an IEC power socket. That's kind of easy. We've got a trigger in, allowing this to be powered up by an external device if required. Then we've got an ARC HDMI audio input, ideal to connect this to a television and give a superb alternative to some of these awful soundbars that are available. Then we've got an optical digital input, again to connect to devices like decoders or televisions. Then covered by some of these soft plastic protective covers, we've got a whole series of inputs and outputs. So I'll just get a handful of those and get rid of them. The first is a coax digital input. Now, obviously it's going to complement the optical. Then we've got a traditional line input, clearly labelled left and right, and then a phono input, labelled left and right. Now it's in the setup of this that you can actually determine whether or not you need a moving coil or a moving magnet as far as its load and adjustment as well. So that's excellent to see on such a small product. So many in this category don't have a phono preamp and require an external box, which is a bit messy given how lifestyle these things are, or one within the turntable which can limit your quality overall. Then we've got some outputs, and in this instance there's a subwoofer output clearly labelled with an alternative orange socket, and then a coax digital output. We continue with the outputs and inputs again with USB 3 input. This will support a large external hard drive, and a USB audio output if you're using this as a streamer only. And I guess that gives you a lot of potential flexibility in its setup and its application as well, particularly if the system evolves over time. Then we've got the wired network socket, and it's clearly labelled gigabit. Finally, a little ground over here for your phono input or turntable. The binding posts, outputs, again clearly labelled left and right, clearly labelled positive and negative, and they're a traditional 5-way binding post. It supports, as I said, all of the latest streaming formats, whether it be Qbuzz, Tidal, Spotify. Again, all of the high resolution streaming formats, as well as the latest Bluetooth formats, and wired and wireless. So, there we have it. Eversolo's awesome all-in-one player, the Eversolo Play. A just add speakers kind of product. Proudly unboxed here at the Listening Post in Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.